A uniquely Cincinnati delicacy gets its due along the Ohio riverfront.
Local 12's Josh Knight is live in Newport for the start of Glear's Goettafest, one of my favorite events, and I can't believe how many dishes they can make out of Goetta, Josh.
It is incredible. There's quite a list. I'm going to share some of that list with you a little bit later. Couldn't ask for a better day to kick this off. Beautiful setting there right along the Ohio River. A great evening to get things started here for us on Thursday, and then we have 3 more days if you want to get out here. Down this way, you can see a lot of people already out here. I kind of thought at 5:30, 5:45, not a huge crowd, but they're already here in droves, and we've got a mechanical bull down there, all sorts of games you can play, and then of course there's the Goetta and the different ways to eat it. I think this sign over here really tells the whole story. Papa John's tent, but you're getting hot Goetta calzones, hot Goetta pizza, and for the more traditional fare, of course, you can't get the pepperoni and cheese, but take a look at this. I don't know how you could say no to that. That is Goetta on top of your cheese pizza. Looking delicious. Now, for the Goetta guy, I'm going to have Dan Glear meet me over here. Dan, this is the 14th year. What makes this one bigger and better than the ones before?
More items. We've got another 3 Goetta items. It brings us up to over 40 now. 40 different ways to try Goetta. We've got the air-conditioned tent. All of our games go to charity. Wow. So everything that we make actually goes to the charity. Faces Without Places are a big one.
Very cool. Now, what would you say on that list is probably one of the most obscure or bizarre things to compare with Goetta?
Bizarre. I would say Buskin's Goetta Goobers, which is donut holes with Goetta inside. Real tasty, but a little strange.
Definitely a little bit on the odd side. Well, Cammy, I'm going to send it back inside to you, but I asked Dan earlier if he'd be willing to do his best kind of Forrest Gump impersonation, I guess of Bubba, actually. So on the way out, he's just going to kind of rattle off some of the wonderful things you can do with Goetta. Take it away, Dan.
I got Goetta pizza, I got Goetta calzone, I got Goetta fish tacos, I got Goetta conies, Goetta steak and hoagie, Goetta egg rolls, I got Goetta deep fried, I got Goetta balls, Goetta mac and cheese, Goetta pizza.
It goes on and on, Cammy.
You just got to get some Goetta. That's all there is to it, Josh. Hey, for people who aren't from Cincinnati or aren't really sure, tell us what Goetta is, like what it's made of.
That's going to be one for Dan, because I grew up in a Scrapple household and I love it. So talk to me, what is Goetta all about? What is it?
What is it made of? If you're familiar with Scrapple, Scrapple's made with cornmeal. Goetta is made with pinhead oats. So we got pork, beef, pinhead oats, herbs, and spices.
So why were the oats introduced? What was the, I guess, kind of the reason why in the way back when?
Initially, way back when, it was to spread the meat out. You could make more product, have more meals with a limited amount of meat protein.
Wonderful. And still delicious to this day.
Still delicious. Made the same way as it was in 1948 when my dad created it.
Very cool. Well, there you have it, Cammy. We'll send it back inside to you guys.
All right, that man knows his Goetta. Thanks, Josh. And the festival's open until 11 o'clock tonight, 5 to 11 tomorrow, and then noon to 11 Saturday and noon to 9 on Sunday. Looks like fun, huh?
Yeah, it does.